Good morning. Welcome to day 26 of my 40th year as an alleged human being. How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. I am a little off this morning because I fell into a trap. I picked up my computer, my laptop, and then I looked at my phone, and next thing you know, I am in a panic to get in the shower and get off, and I'm already running late. Look, see, now I'm getting text messages. I should put this on Do Not Disturb while I'm recording, but I forgot because I'm off. I'm telling you, man, I've got to make this into a habit of not being available until I'm ready to be available in the morning. It's such a nightmare. Well, anyway, last night was a lot of fun. I was able to actually get a tiny snippet of a turtle video. I'm going to try to be more conscious of these things, but it's kind of weird because I'm like working, so I'm trying not to like think in the terms of, oh, this would be good for this vlog. But maybe I should try to incorporate it, because I mean, damn, I got a camera in my hand. Why not just switch the little thing to video and start taking some video clips of what's going on? Maybe, you know, I say that it's like Friday, and I've got 2 more of these events left and I'm done. So maybe tonight, for the home brewery or the home brew competition, I will get some video. Although it's really not anything all that video worthy tonight. It's I don't know. We'll see. Last year I shot it. It was cool. But, you know, I'm sure it's much cooler when you're brewing something and putting something in it than watching other brewers. You know, we don't get to taste the brews from these people. That's the thing that I didn't like about it last year. Last year it was just the judges tasted it, and then the person who wins the competition gets to make some stuff with the brewery that will be served on tap at the brewery, which is cool. That's really cool. But I think as an attendee to the event, it would be nice if we could test out some of these things as well. Maybe they'll change it up this year. Maybe they'll be different. Who knows? So I've got a very busy day ahead of me again. No surprises there. But, you know, I found myself this morning kind of just once again saying I need to just make it through today. And that's it. Have it be. I was already thinking about getting through the day, like not living in the moment, not appreciating the time I have when I have it, which is bad. It's very bad, and it's a coping mechanism when you're starting to feel anxiety and stress about the tasks at hand, to try to like just want it to be over with. And you know what? I'm gonna catch myself as I do that and try to correct it and enjoy this time I have with you right now. I can sit here and talk to you right now and enjoy it. I don't have to rush through it. I don't have to pretend it's over already just to get to the next thing. I'm going to enjoy what I've got while I've got it. So I'm going to go through that as I go through each one of my many service calls I have to do today, and the brewing competition tonight. I'm going to try to enjoy it and engage as much as I can with people, and then you know, we'll have some fun. Enjoy life, because you don't know when it's going to be over. You don't know when that bomb's going to drop. And this is all just a figment of some imagination in the matrix of some computer, of some alien world where he created this simulation of life. Who knows? All right. I will check in with you later.
I'm a basset hound.
No.
Still nothing. Do you know where they are?
No. Too much. Good evening. What's going on, fellas and ladies and dogs and cats and whatever? Anyway, It's been a long day. I'm exhausted. I decided to turn on the camera so I could talk because I'm getting like the nods. You ever sit in your car, you're driving, and you're just so exhausted that you start like doing that? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm like, you know what? If I put on the camera and I start talking, then I probably will stay awake. So I'll stay awake either way. It's very scary. I get very like nervous when I start getting naughty like that. Like, you know, if the situation wasn't so trafficy, I wasn't on I-26 at the moment trying to head to this event, I'd pull over and take 5 minutes just to like take a walk outside and kind of get the blood flowing. But I don't have time. I don't have time. Anyway, so my last service call was at a one of my clients. It's a gym, and attached to the gym is a little vegan cafe. So I decided while I was there, I'm going to eat my dinner. So I got myself a walnut burger burrito, which basically is like a veggie burger wrapped in a burrito shell thingy with tabbouleh salad on the side. It was very good. I enjoyed it, but while I was waiting for them to make it, and one thing in that place, I mean, there's like there's only one person working in there, usually, and they take forever. If you give them an order, they like disappear for 10, 15 minutes making the order. So like you can walk in there and there's nobody in there, and you're like, well, what's going on? Where is everybody? Did something happen? Was there an apocalypse? Did I'm just realizing it now, trying to get some food? No, they're just in the back. So anyway, while I'm waiting for the kind lady to make my dinner, I look up at they got all these signs all over the place. They've got like a kegerator, what looks like a kegerator, but it's actually an alkaline water dispenser. Then they have this program you can sign up for and pay like hundreds of dollars to do a juice detox. Seriously, they had like $400 for a 7-day juice detox. That is insane. The reason I'm bringing all this up, like the stuff that catches my eyes in places like this, is like I'm all on board with the clean eating. You know, I eat a plant-based diet. It makes my life easier. It makes me feel good. It keeps me, it's turned my health around in the last year that I've been eating like this. But attached to all that stuff, if you go into your local, like, Whole Foods or whatever the name of the supermarket or market that sells the kind of natural type foods, that organic stuff and all that kind of stuff, there's so much bullshit attached to it. There's just like friggin' gimmicky science. Like every time I read any of this stuff, all the wording is just perfectly worded to basically make it sound like it's something that's proven scientifically, when they're usually not. Studies show. No. Studies show nothing. Studies maybe prove something or disprove it. Studies show. Yeah, the buzzwords always jump out at me. So I'm just thinking about, like, is it like the stuff that I'm into, or is it just whatever you're into? Is it always surrounded by bullshit leeches? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you're into, if you're into archery and you just like to shoot, with a bow and an arrow, hit a target, is there industries surrounding the archery industry of just bullshit, of like people making up scientific claims for nonsense and like trying to sell you, like, well, if you eat this tomato on the 7th day of the 4th month, it is proven to increase your
US 17 alternate south Somerville.
Sorry. It's proven to increase your accuracy by up to 7.3%. You know, just like this nuttiness. Like it just seems like the world is filled with people who are looking to make a friggin' fast buck on everything. You know? Like, do I really need to spend $400 to drink juice for a week? I don't think so. And by the way, the whole juicing thing is silly. It's stupid. Juicing your vegetables and fruit, while it may be tasty, it makes for a good treat, is not the best way to consume that stuff. Because now you're getting rid of, like, the important fibers. You know, you need to eat the whole thing. You don't just, like, extract parts of it. That's the whole reason why we have so many weird dietary problems. Because we extract, like, things out of food at levels that we're not meant to consume. And then we reintroduce it into foods that's not supposed to have that. Case in point, sugar. Like, there's natural sugar in fruits and vegetables, obviously. And at the levels that they provide, it's perfectly good for us. It's good. But when we extract the sugar and we reintroduce it back in, that's when we have, like, this crazy problem with, like, sugar and everything, and it just making everyone addicted to the food and fatter and just... So I don't understand why you'd want to do the same thing with, like, juicing. I just don't get it. Why? It doesn't make sense. It sounds like bad science when people say go on a cleanse. How about you don't go on a cleanse? Why are you going on a cleanse? You don't need to go on a cleanse. Just eat better. That's all. Eat more salads. Eat more vegetables. Eat raw foods. That I can get on board with. Because your body is designed to like break down raw foods. That's how, you know, we're meant to eat like food as it's presented to us. When you have to create a chemical reaction in order to digest your food, you're probably not supposed to eat that food. You know? It's just that's the logic in my head. And I've always felt that way. I always felt like, well, why do we have to cook meat? Well, because we can't really digest it well unless we cook it. And there's lots of contaminants in it, and you get really sick. And you need to cook it unless you're eating it really like raw, like off something you just killed. If you don't cook it, chances are you're going to get some sort of parasite or something, bacteria or just whatever. And you'll probably just end up shitting it right back out or throwing it up if you don't process it properly. So, in my head, I've always thought, like, that seems like we probably should probably skip it. If we have to go through all that trouble to make it, maybe it's not good for you. But it's probably hypocritical of me to be heading to a beer event because beer doesn't exist naturally. I mean, it's pretty natural ingredients in it, but it's a chemical process, you know, to make it. So I should probably keep my mouth shut and not talk so much shit. But anyway, I just wanted to add that into my little recap of today that I get sad when I see the leeches of bullshit. Or bullshit leeches. I like that better. Bullshit leeches. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I feel a little bit more woken up. I think I'll make it for the next couple of miles. If I don't, tell my wife I love her. What's going on, guys? So, I just wanted to check in with you and tell you what's going on. I just got back from the homebrew competition, and you know, the good thing is this was an event I shot last year, so I knew the drill, and much like last year, you know, nothing really happened until about 7 o'clock. So I showed up a little before 7. Made my introductions, talked to a bunch of people. It was low key. I went and grabbed some coffee from Coastal Coffee Roasters, which is, in the same building, and shot the event real quick, got in and out. Man, it was nice, quick, easy. Got some really cool pictures, met some nice people. It was a perfect event. So I'm really excited about that. Also, a lot of different thoughts going on in my head. I was talking earlier about how I was a little skeptical of what's going on in the kind of plant-based vegan food community with all of the leeches, the bullshit leeches, as I like to call them. And it's funny because as I was driving home, I popped on the Joe Rogan podcast, and the particular episode that I was listening to, his guest, hold on, let me look at the, Michael Shermer, who is a historian of science. They were talking about all different types of, bad science, bullshit artists and things like that. And, a lot of the same themes as far as there's a lot of good information to be gleaned off of these groups. But they're surrounded by bullshit. And it's, you got to be really diligent and put your sensor. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for, but you've got to be skeptical about just about everything these days, because everybody seems to be tainted, or not everybody, every movement. If you're into music, there's bullshit music. There's real stuff. If you're into beer, there's bullshit beer. Then there's the real stuff. Whatever you're into, there's just bullshit surrounding everything. And I think it's important to be able to recognize that. They used to say when I was a younger man that the best judge of music for punk rock was what are the kids into, because they could sense the bullshit. They didn't have there was nothing clouding their judgment because they hadn't been tainted by the world. In other words, there was nothing to gain by saying, hey, I like this because it might make my social status higher if I say I like this BS band because everyone else likes it, or because a girl likes it that I'm interested in. Younger kids would just like a band because it was good, and that was it. They didn't need to have any kind of reason behind it. It didn't have to be politically motivated for them to say they like something. And it's what it comes down to. I guess what I'm getting to is that if you were to strip away all of the fluff in any aspect of life, if you strip away the fluff, if you strip away the what am I looking for? I'm having a hard time getting to the point here. But if you strip things down to its core and you look at it for what it is, does it have value? Does it have meaning? Or is it just trying to capitalize on something that does have meaning in order to make money? Follow the money? Is that all it is, really? Follow the money? I used to say that to myself all the time when I was a kid. Follow the money and you'll find the truth. It still holds true. I don't know if it's so much... I think money has become less valuable than it used to be. Some people... I think... And this sounds funny because I'm making a vlog in hopes that somebody might see it one day and get something from it. But I think
fame is the new currency, like likes and attention. You know, I think that's more valuable than actual money is. So, interesting thought. So instead of following the money, follow the motivation. You know, are people doing it just to get certain types of attention? Or are they genuinely into whatever it is that they're selling you? Is there, at the core, what does it mean? What's the value? And yeah, hope that makes sense. All right, talk to you later.